Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know.
Tonight, from Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition.
Hey, what up, boy?
The NFL on EA Sports.
Well, since we already have an audience, let's not keep these guys
It's
waiting
the
much longer.
Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes.
Oh, shit.
I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
Bruh.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until
I think they might have updated it or it make these niggas jump on that shit. They weren't jumping on this
Defensively, that
previously.
time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I'll take that back.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking
I don't know if they got
points,
their feet
no
in
matter
bounds.
what. At worst, you're thinking kicking
Oh,
a field
they
goal
did.
and
They
getting
ain't telling
3.
me.
We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Justin.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Where you come from?
Number 9.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
22-yard line.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it.
Oh, finna say.
Throwing that interception, they want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's into the hands of Pascal.
That nigga sure snuck out there.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Jackson looking to
Oh,
throw
he got
on
me.
3rd. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
I'm about to say, they just did that play.
A good throw here, finding Pascal.
Not no roughing. Don't do that roughing
Taking
bullshit.
it a little further down inside the 40.
Come on, bro. How?
So they elect to decline.
That's the nigga I'm controlling.
Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
They declined it. Oh, y'all niggas tripping.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession
want my
on
key
every
good
t-shirt
one to
that's been
break one
printed in
day.
football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Bad throw, Justin. Come on.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
When an offense reads blitz,
defense. I don't know how he fucking caught up.
Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
By Kenny Vaccaro.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Wideout
have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
Oh, that's horrible.
And some space here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before
that's
taking
horrible.
it
Who the
down
fuck
near
is
the
that?
15. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Duvernay? Come on.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there.
He deserved to catch that anyway with that horrible ass animation. My nigga should have been able to play better defense. He was right on there.
Anytime they want to throw the football, there was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Horrible. Come on.
This is intercepted.
How that nigga stick on him like that?
Marcus Williams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
48-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throws this from right side to Pascal.
Jackson's pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And he hits the upright, but it carries in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Adam Vinatieri set.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the second down throw on target, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
His first carry, he loses the football. I
put you in for one carry. You fumbled.
And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way.
And I told that nigga to protect the football. I was holding the R1.
On the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was taken down.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking sideline, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Niggas, we got 4 turnovers.
The Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Fuck. Good shit, Kyle.
Wait
a minute.
And he'll be brought
Wait a minute. Come.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
Can we get that replay? Can y'all make that make sense, Madden?
In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get.
When did my guy hit the ground? Are y'all trying to say he hit the ground there? But that's a fucking... Madden get on my nerves sometimes.
Good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm just glad I stream my shit so people can really see what the fuck going on.
And he's going to have a Bills
He
first
actually
down.
broke it
His
down.
good running gets him to about the 44.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw here.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that
What
they
you tired for?
But it is so
What are you
tough to
tired
cover
for?
that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now they'll run it on the toss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 12-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now.
Hey, Tevin, if you watching, bro, let your mans know that we can run that shit now if he's free. If not, we gotta wait till tomorrow. Got some shit.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how
Run
about
all
that
you
play?
want till
He took
I'm
a
out.
possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taken in by Pascal out left. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one even better.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through
that was me. Damn, that was supposed to be me. Fuck,
I
fucked it up.
Screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
11 yards there, first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Jackson will throw again. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pascal.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because you might wander into some tough coverage.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. First down, Kansas City.
Here's Hines. Uses the stiff arm. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Come on, how is that not a pick?
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it.
No, nigga.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
What was that line, Justin?
With such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball pops.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Isaiah Oliver? Nah, I know that's trash. He is not covering niggas. That how I know you bullshit on that one, Madden.
They'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I will take that.
And this is intercepted.
Let me run it out.
And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that
we played horrible. We had 5 turnovers.
Every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the intercept.